The trouble with loyalty to a cause is that the cause will always betray you.
So, happy 4th, everybody. I did plan to do something this weekend, but at the same time, as soon as I got into the holiday, I wanted to forget that everything outside of this room fucking existed. I was just done with everything. I spent the entire holiday sitting up here, either playing Satisfactory or watching The Chosen. I binge watched The Chosen. I played Satisfactory. I had a grand time. I hope you all had a grand time. We didn't have a military parade. I gotta admit, kind of disappointed we didn't have a military parade. I was like, fuck, I wanted a military parade. But everybody got fireworks, and that's fun. Whatever. We got a new big old pool by the big old penis that everybody's tearing up and throwing algae in. Fantastic. That's our 250th anniversary gift. The idiots destroying shit that we're trying to fix. Story of this country, isn't it? Anyways, so I hope you all had a pleasant and wonderful, safe 4th. I hope everybody still has all their fingers. Right? I hope we all still got our digits. Come on. And yeah, beyond that, I hope everybody drove safe while they were drunk. Don't do that at all. Don't. You can't drive safe while you're drunk. Believe me, you can't. Anyways. I'll get in trouble with YouTube. So, it seems we've had another super disaster. What a fucking surprise. Supergirl did not do amazing in the box office. Apparently it's like below the Marvels. Below the fucking Flash. Apparently nobody wanted to go and see this movie. And I thought it was strange. Right? Because I gotta admit, James Gunn's DCU was doing amazing by me. It made me not want to watch the fucking movies. I said I was going to watch Superman. A bunch of you said, oh, you got to watch Superman. I thought it was actually pretty good. And I was like, well, if you guys thought it was pretty good, then I'll watch it. I ain't watching it. It ain't going to fucking happen. I'm sorry. I apologize. You guys, no. I am not going to watch a movie where Superman's essentially a punk bitch. It's fucking Superman. Like, the fact that I saw Superman bleed, I was like, oh, they're going to bring back the crystal chamber that you have to step in, and it glows red, and you lose your powers. I thought that shit was going to happen. That shit is apparently not what happens. He's just a punk bitch the whole fucking time. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in watching Superman bleed, for fuck's sake. Like, what? It's Superman. And I'm not interested in, I'm sending my son to Earth to conquer it. Man, fuck you running. No, I don't care to watch it. It's retarded. Like I said, if it turns around where James Gunn is doing Injustice and all the superheroes that he makes, they have like little fucking weird shitty backgrounds where they're all kind of violent and shit. Like, I'm fine. And then he does Injustice, and that'd be cool. It'd be a big build-up. Doesn't seem like he's building up to shit. I don't know. I can't fucking tell. But, like, it's a whole thing. And it involves, like, Peacemaker. And I'm not going to watch Peacemaker. Because Peacemaker is a show for homosexuals. Why would I want to watch a show for homosexuals? I am not homosexual. Peacemaker's gay. Nah, I'm kidding. From what I understand, Peacemaker, people like it. So apparently a lot of people watch it. Apparently a lot of guys watch it. Which is strange when you think about it, right? Because apparently a lot of guys watched Superman. Apparently a lot of guys are excited for the new Spider-Man movie coming out. Apparently a lot of guys are actually excited for fucking Doomsday. Not that I understand why. I am not excited for Doomsday. I'm excited for the new Spider-Man. I think that's going to be great. I'll be honest with you. I think it's going to be great. I'm super excited for the new Spider-Verse. I can't wait for that shit. We need a conclusion to that. Whoa, so good. Right? It's good. These are good movies. What the fuck? Like, how is it that these are all good movies, and yet Supergirl is dog shit? Boy, I don't know. Let's think. What are the movies that all failed? Captain Marvel failed. It was dog shit. Because it was made for girls. It is a superhero movie made for girls. You might be confused as to how I know it's a superhero movie made for girls. The way that you know that Captain Marvel was a superhero movie made for girls is because Captain Marvel is a piece of shit villain through the whole fucking movie. But it's like real shallowly empowering. Like, if you're an extraordinarily shallow person, oh, it was empowering as fuck to watch her go out there and be a bad guy. Right? Sound familiar, anybody? And then they said, well, we're going to make another Captain Marvel. And everybody said, you make another Captain Marvel. And I ain't going to see it. And they went, well, we were kind of building up to a thing. And they're like, yeah? Well, your build-up is dog shit. Sorry to tell you, the build-up did not entertain. It was crap. If you're going to make a sequel to crap, realizing that sequels are generally not as good as the first, you're going to make sequel crap, I don't care. I'm not watching it. Right? Because nobody wanted to watch the hero be a villain. Except the ladies. And the ladies don't fucking care about this nerd shit. They don't fucking care about Star Wars. That's why they didn't go see it. They don't care about Marvel movies. That's why they don't go see them. Nobody fucking cares about DC. There's a very small handful of people that actually give a fuck about DC. For the most part, nobody cares about DC. So let's make a girl movie from the DC universe. And let's make her my favorite archetype, cunty failure. Apparently, in the movie, she's a drunk, cunty failure. Does anybody remember when I watched the Star Wars movies? I struggled through watching that horse shit. And what did I say afterwards? The sad thing about all the female characters are, they're all just cunty failures. That the script says, yeah, but you succeed. Even though you fail at everything just works out right in the end. Because that's the way the script needs it to be. You can be as much of a cunty failure as you want to be. And at the end of the day, we'll make it to where you still win. So apparently we got another cunty failure movie. She's drunk, travels around the galaxy, fucks everything up. And then we had to throw in like a John Wick angle. Oh, the dog is going to get killed in 3 days by this poison. This very specifically timed poison gives you just enough time to have an adventure and save the dog. But I'm not even joking. Like, apparently, I haven't seen the fucking movie because I'm not going to watch the movie. I am not a homosexual. I don't care about watching a cunty failure somehow magically succeed. This is not a movie made for me. I like to watch heroes do hero shit and go through hero struggle and go through hero doubt and then go, you know what, I'm going to rise above the struggle and the doubt and I'm going to just really show that I'm a fucking hero. And then they go out there and save the day because they're a hero. Not a cunty failure that just succeeds because the script says, well, here's where you win. See how that works? This thing happened where this other thing happened and now you win. Ta-da! You've done everything wrong! You've learned nothing! And yet, you win. Yay! I'm not interested. I couldn't fucking care less. And you made Supergirl, like, dude, oh my god. You know, a lot of boys my age, we used to watch He-Man. It's a big show back in my day. A lot of people loved He-Man. No, we're not going to talk about the He-Man movie that I actually want to watch. He-Man. He-Man was great. And you know what a lot of other young boys my age watched when we were kids? She-Ra. Weird, isn't it? The female version of He-Man. It was a show made for girls. Kind of. But still, it had the hero stuff in it. She-Ra would get fucked up, and then she'd come back stronger, and she'd kick ass. Bam! She-Ra. I love She-Ra. And then there was always the little moral at the end of it. Don't fuck crazy chicks, because they'll ruin your life. And we go, oh, okay, I'll learn from that. Dude, it was a great fucking show. He-Man and She-Ra. Why did we like She-Ra? Even though it was kind of a shittier, weak girl version of He-Man, it didn't really have the gusto and the machismo and all the fucking testosterone that He-Man had. It had like a weird form of estrogen where like it didn't make you crazy. It made you like cool. And it was She-Ra. And why did we watch She-Ra? Cause her tits were amazing. Cause of that ass. Cause she was pretty. Cause everybody wanted to fuck She-Ra. Cause she was hot. That's why we cared. Because we were little boys. And we didn't really understand exactly why we liked her, but we understood them titties. Like a part of our body said, you know, those are titties. You can stick me between those. Rub it up good. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? And like there's that part of our brain that says, look at that ass, right? And so we watched She-Ra because it was great. And then they said, you know what, we're going to make Superman. Oh, what a great idea. Yeah, and we're going to put a kind of handsome guy as Superman. But not like super handsome. We're gonna try and lower expectations from Henry Cavill because what the fuck, guys? Like, really? You put Adonis himself as Superman? I mean, sure, yeah, it fits, but who the fuck follows that? Another attractive guy with you know, wavy black hair. Ooh, he's sexy, right? And then they pick for Supergirl. We're gonna make a Supergirl movie. Oh, okay. Are you gonna make a Supergirl? Yeah, we're gonna make a Supergirl movie. Well, who are you gonna cast at? Is somebody hot? You gonna go the Gal Gadot route? You gonna find like a fucking like sexy Sydney Sweeney, something like that, you know, chick with some fucking tits, right? This ass, she's pretty, and everybody will want to fuck her. And they're like, no, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna get like a 10, maybe an 11. Some of you might be confused. I go by the Patrice O'Neill scale of rating women. 1 through 10 is ugly women. 11 through 20, you know, normal girls. 21 through 30, hot women, right? And Millie Alcock is like a 10. She's a pretty ugly woman. That's what she is. She's as pretty as you can get and still be fucking ugly. She ranks under Uma Thurman. Uma Thurman's like a 12, 13. Because she's a gorgeous ugly woman. Right? Or she's a not attractive normal girl. Millie Alcock doesn't even make it into the not attractive normal girl. Like she's an ugly normal girl. Or on the hottest level of ugly you can get. She's just not attractive. Maybe it's the teeth. Maybe it's that I can point out every individual one. Maybe it's because she got dolphin teeth. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Maybe it's because they sit fucking weird in her mouth and whenever the wind blows her face, fucking she looks like a gremlin. I don't know. I don't know what it is about Millie Alcock. Maybe it's because she's just not that attractive. But seeing her as Supergirl really didn't make me want to go see Supergirl. Because I'm like, well, what if the movie's dog shit? If the movie's dog shit, I don't even have tits and ass to watch. I got this thing. What the fuck? What's wrong with you people? Hey, how many more times must you fail doing this nonsensical bullshit? They're announcing a TV show for Mr. Terrific. Who's Mr. Terrific, you ask? The black dude with the T on his face? Yeah, we're going to have a TV show for him. Random fucking DC superhero. We're going to do a whole TV show. Don't worry, they'll try and make it like Batman, even though he's not really like Batman, but he does do high techie tech. He's high techie tech guy. And nobody's going to fucking care. Black people aren't going to watch it because they're going to be like, who's Mr. Terrific? And they might look at it for a minute and go, right? Girls certainly aren't going to watch it. Most guys are going to be like, what the fuck is this? Because I bet it's going to suck. Because y'all motherfuckers can't seem to make something good. He's probably going to do nothing but fight white people. Because white people have to be the bad guy when a black guy's a superhero. Gotta do nothing but fight white people. And we gotta make sure it's a racial thing while we do it. And people are gonna be turned off. They're not gonna want that. This is supposed to be fucking entertainment. I am not entertained. Still. For years. I'll say it again. The reason why this shit upsets me so much is because when I was a kid, I would have loved nothing more than to have all of this amazing technology and all this money to pump into these projects and to turn it over to people that really actually love it and really actually give a fuck about it. And have them create the fantasy world. The heroism, the stories. The only thing I can say is at least we got the Infinity Gauntlet. That was the one thing I really wanted when I was a kid. I said I want to see them do a live action Infinity Gauntlet, and all of my friends at the time told me it would never fucking happen because they would need to make 20 fucking movies to set up for the Infinity Gauntlet. I said, well, they could do it. Why the fuck can't they do it? Because nobody makes that many movies. I'm like, they made that many fucking Friday the 13th. They made that many Nightmare on Elm Streets. They can't make fucking 20 Marvel movies with 20 different fucking characters? Like, are you kidding me? And they did it. And I'm so happy that I at least got that. But I'd love to have had Secret Wars. I'd have loved to have had fucking Doom and all that shit. And it's just something cool. But no. Half of it's cool. And half of it's been awful horseshit. That makes me cry inside. This kind of shit makes the little teeny Andy that's inside, that's just the big doe eyes, really wants to have, please, please, please make a cool superhero movie. And I'm continually told no. No. You can't have that. Because we've got to make fan fiction for girls! Who don't fucking... Shut up. Who don't fucking care about nerd shit! But no, it's my fault. Because I'm a fan. And I'd much rather spend my money on something that's good. Something that I'm going to enjoy. Something that I'm going to want to watch over and over and over again. Something that I'm going to make a part of myself in some way or another. That's what I want. That's all I want. And you spoon feed me horse shit. You know you're spoon feeding me horseshit because you want to own the chuds or you want to fuck the men or whatever. Screw your fandom. We do whatever we want to with it because we got the paycheck. This is why. This is exactly why you do not ever invite women into men's spaces. Because, ladies, it's one thing if your husband, boyfriend, whatever is into something, and then he kind of like coaches you through not being a fucking retard with it, right? And then you can actually enjoy it for what it is, as opposed to what you would rather it be. That's fine. But the most of you women out there, you don't want to be a part of what we're doing. You want to be enough of a part of what we're doing to turn that into what you want to do. And it ruins everything. Because as soon as I'm here doing my thing, and you're like, well, let's do that together. And I go, great, that sounds great. And then you go, okay, cool, now that I'm a part of this, let's do this instead. No. No. If we start playing Magic and we end playing poker, something somewhere went wrong. Right? If we start watching a superhero movie and then somehow we end watching Steel Magnolias, somewhere the train went off the tracks. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, I love me some Steel Magnolias, but what happened? That's what men always seem to say after a short amount of time as soon as you invite women into your space. We look around and go, what happened? this is not the way this started. It started so good. And then they fired all the men in the writing rooms, and they hired all the women for the writing rooms, and now it's dog shit. What happened? I know what happened. Bitches got involved. Now the room's full of bitches. So everything's gotta suck. Because if it doesn't suck, it's not gonna make them feel happy. Why does it make them feel happy? Because they're not writing Supergirl. That dumb bitch wrote her story, where she's a cunty failure in everything she does, but I'm gonna write it so she wins at the end. Sorry, I'm gonna write it so that I win at the end. And I'm tired of your fan fiction. I don't like it. It sucks. It sucks. It should have stayed on the internet where it doesn't even belong. But that's kind of like a repository for everything now. And I'm fine with it. You want to put your horse shit online and have people who support you upvote it just to support you, and have all the people that would actually give a shit about it downvote it because it sucks, and then you just sit there in obscurity, again, where you still don't even belong. Whatever, it's there, fine, do that. But leave my hobbies alone. Leave my video games alone. Leave my movies alone. Leave my card games alone. Nobody fucking cares. Nobody gives a shit about your gay magic cards. Nobody cares about your gay TV shows. Nobody cares about your girly movies. Including the girlies. Because they don't fucking care about nerd shit!